And then, you ran in 2015, you ran for the PCs in Ellerslie, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Right. How was that?
Well, it started off, getting the nomination in Beverly Clareview because
Oh, yeah,
of
that's
certain,
right.
yeah, certain set of circumstances end up in, Edmonton Ellerslie, which actually was I think a bit more comfortable for myself, given the fact that, I've grown up and I spent my entire life in Southeast Edmonton. It was a fun campaign. It was an energetic campaign. We were able to mobilize and motivate a lot of young people to get involved. Obviously the outcome wasn't what we expected, but there was so much that we learned. And I remember, the day of the election, when I got the results, I didn't feel like we had failed. I felt like we had started something. I felt like we had initiated a new way of doing politics, whether that was within, our own community, but also within the PC party, because we were more of a younger, more dynamic, more diverse of a campaign. You were familiar with the campaign, and I think almost entirely, we had such a good amount of diversity, and that was something that you just had not seen from a younger generation within the PC party. So for us, it was amazing to be able to connect with so many people from our community. I remember at the end giving the speech and the concession speech when I lost, talking about all the lessons that I had learned, and more importantly was the recognition that I had come to of that I stood on the shoulders of these giants in my community. There was a moment in the campaign where we were at a seniors facility right in Woodville, right beside Hillview School. And we'd gone there, and Jim Prentice, who was the premier at the time, the late Jim Prentice was with me, and we go in and we speak, and I'm there, I give my little 15-second elevator pitch. But when I looked into the audience and I looked into the crowd, the thing that started to really inspire me was, when I looked out, there was a lady who came up to me afterwards, and she tugs on my jacket and says, do you recognize me? And she said, I taught you Punjabi. And you're like, wow, this, and you immediately, you remember the lessons and this person, helping to instill your mother language, helping you understand your own culture. And then there was, my family doctor who was sitting there, he comes up to me and he's talking to me, and this is a person that was so trusted in our family. And he's like, and he speaks to me and says, thanks for stepping up and thanks for taking this run. It was actually Dr. Yakub, so your good friend and our good friend Omar Yakub's father. And it was just this moment where you realize that this was a school, Hillview School is actually where I had gone to elementary, and my grandmother and grandfather would come and drop me off and pick me up, and those people in that community, you were there representing them, and you were there representing their interests. So we did what we could. Obviously, elections are what they are, and the outcome wasn't what we wanted. But at the same time, we had brought those voices forward, and so for us, we had achieved something.
Yeah, you ran a great campaign, and I was happy to be part of it. There's a lot we have to unpack there. I think, as you and I both know, that what really attracted me to you and your campaign was, you were a younger voice stepping forward. And I thought, and still think, a great candidate.